one of the things that's really impressed and surprised me, and I think a lot of people in the Northern Hemisphere don't appreciate, is the amount of capacity that's in Chile. I mean, in terms of, architects and engineers and planners, like some of the best in the world. Obviously, some of the best disaster and emergency management, sophisticated systems for mitigating, say, seismic risk and so on. I mean, it's been really interesting.
For us, it's interesting because I don't think we acknowledge that, what you're saying right now. And I think what the Rockefeller Foundation has done through this project is kind of trigger a process where you were able to unleash all this potential that was already there, to convoke a lot of people in the same table, and then have a very local-driven plan for our city, and where we integrated not only different disciplines and territories, but also, I would say, different dimensions of the city development. So, as I say, for me, the resilience strategy of Santiago, we made it from the materials we already had in place, and it's really part of our main strategy for the next 25 years of Santiago.
So one of the things I've been very impressed with is the way that both you personally are learn from other cities and other mayors, and have that networking as an important part of it, and how the resilience process and Gabriela and the strategy have really intentionally reached out to other cities in our network and other networks to learn from it. Talk about your approach there.
Well, first, I don't think anyone can reinvent the wheel, and probably lots of the best urban ideas are already out there being implemented in different stages. So the issue of being a good authority for a city is not only to have a big brain or a big team to reinvent everything, but to be able to cherry pick whatever is out there that is useful to your reality. And I don't think whether this was or not part of the design of the project, but I think one of the big products and values of the 100 Resilient Cities is the network. Network of cities, network of leaders, and network of experts and partners. And I think we as Santiago have been able to, take advantage of all of those. Then this city-to-city relationship, where our CROs will not only talk to their network as a whole, but they will go to Medellin to see what, social problems, to youth in crime people they have done, or what they did in New Orleans, or what they are doing in Bristol to economic recovery. So, and finally, leadership network, when you can take out the phone, call another mayor, say, what are the political economy dimensions of some of this reform. So I really think that, an asset of this project, regardless of the strategy, regardless of the mobilization of all these local resources, regardless of the raise of awareness about the issue of resilience, is that we have built a network that is less political and bureaucratic, and more practical and value-oriented. And I think, for me at least, has helped me to redefine my international policy as a city.